Daphne, a chem major at Harvard University, decided to make a birthday dinner for her mother, but forgot to buy bread, so she had to make the bread herself, and she wondered why the dough was stretchy like gum. So she invited over a chemist to explain the science behind baking.
Hello, welcome Dr. Riley. Thank you for coming on such short notice.
Oh, no, don't worry about it, Daphne. It's no problem at all. I understand you have a few questions for me, and I would never turn down a free dinner.
I have a few questions about the bread I'm baking. The recipe says it's supposed to be stretchy, but mine is just breaking.
I can help you where that you see when you make bread, it should develop a lot of gluten. The equation for gluten is glucose deteriorating into ethanol and 2CO2 molecule.
But Dr. Riley, why is my dough breaking?
What you need to do is mix and knead your dough more. That is how you create more gluten, because kneading it will make the gluten strands stronger and longer. But be careful, because if too much gluten is formed, then the dough won't stretch as much, and that will make the bread too chewy.
Wow, that makes sense. Thank you so much for your help.
Hey, Dr. Riley, could you help me over here?
Sure, Charlotte. How can I help you?
Well, I'm making my mom a huge cake to ding her happy birthday. So I was looking at recipes, but I'm curious as to why the cake needs baking soda and baking powder. It seems like it would make the cake taste bad.
Not at all, Charlotte. As you see, these two ingredients help make the cake rise and get the texture it needs.
But why?
This is because both of them release carbon dioxide gas, which makes the cupcakes fluffy. When they are baking, the sodium bicarbonate undergoes a thermal decomposition reaction, which releases a molecule of carbon dioxide. This takes place at AYOC 180O.
A few of the recipes called for buttermilk. So what happens if I add it?
When there is an acid such as buttermilk or lemon juice, the sodium bicarbonate undergoes an acid-base reaction. Carbon dioxide gets released as a 1-to-1 ratio along with the sodium bicarbonate. This means that you'll need about half the amount of active ingredients to get an equal amount of fluffiness as the other reaction.
This makes so much sense now. Thank you, Dr. Riley.